Hi everybody, I'm Terry at Holding Your Space. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Sure appreciate it. Hey, I did some channeling today and some meditations, and I just wanted to let you know a few things that I saw coming up. My guides were showing me, let's just talk about that first. When they show me things, it's in metaphors quite often. So it's not always directly what it looks like. Like if I feel the earth shaking, it doesn't mean that there's going to be an earthquake. It means things are going to get shook up. The things as we know it, our lives as we know it. So anyway, so I see, they showed me a land of water. Now, water has a healing element, so I don't know if this is something about, kind of get the idea that this is about healing the planet. And of course that means all of us, right? Because we're part of this environment. This is our planet, and Gaia works with us. So this healing water, that there are ships here to help us. Ships that are coming to rescue us. So being a vehicle, this could mean light beings that are coming to help us. It could mean ETs that are coming to help us. It could be any different thing. So again, I think it's a metaphor, and if you have any ideas on that, please leave them in comments. Also, and this they talk about all the time is the water. So get a water filter. So get some sort of a filtration system for your home. They have the gravity filtration systems that you can buy that are pretty good quality, and you can get anywhere, you can spend anywhere from $800 to I think about $40. And you can even get the little water bottles, the personal water bottles. So maybe get a filtration system or something so that if the tap water, if anything happens, because there's going to be a lot of weather events this year. So just to be comfortable, it's not going to hit everywhere, but here and there. And also begin a new flush out of toxins. They did talk about that, and I think that's definitely part of the healing process. So there's been so much trauma that's come up in the last, I don't know, 8 years. So it's just been kind of crazy, hasn't it? So, and definitely the last 4 years. So some sort of letting go of everything that we're holding in. And we've all kind of been in fight or flight response. Not all of us, but most of us, because of the news, because of so much going on in our countries. So starting to let go of that, and as we get back into our regular lives again, there'll be trauma that comes up. So be really kind to yourself. Try to let it go. Try to let your body heal you, or you heal your body by meditation, breathing exercises, getting lots of nature, grounding. They're just talking about, letting go of those toxins in our body. And part of our environment means also that that's the news that we listen to. So it's so easy to get hooked on that, isn't it? And I went there when everything was going down, 100%. So also, there's a new light in the sky. And I don't know if it's new stars being discovered, or these are our friends coming down from the Galactic Federation, which I truly believe in. And even if you don't, this could be the new telescope that's out there. But there's new lights in the sky. So that's coming into us. New stars are rising. And then they talked about a change on the planet with people leaving. And, I'm a boomer. I'm at the tail end of it, but I'm a boomer. So a lot of us are going to be going, aren't we? And so, it's okay. And this could be in 20 years. And leaving the planet also means maybe our earthly ways. So it could be a metaphor for that, for a great enlightenment. And I think that's where we're headed, right? The age of Aquarius, into enlightenment. So that would make a lot of sense with that. And they also said, don't worry. Don't worry about that because they've got us. We're taken care of. We are divinely protected. We are divine light. So they are always with us, which was so beautiful. That makes me cry. Okay. The earth will shake and boats will rescue others. You are protected in love, and there will be ripples from the shaking. And I don't know if this means waves. So this could be changes in governments because everything's getting shook up. Everything's getting shook up. It could also mean perhaps that, even our organized religion, there's been so much going on with that, right? Getting into politics or abuses or whatever. A lot of people are turning away, and certainly a lot of young people are turning away from organized religion as they know it. So, and that's getting shook up, isn't it? And with that, with the ripples, come waves, right? Healing waves. And it's going to be a new type of spirituality, I believe. So I think this is what they're talking about, but it could be also at the same time that we do have an earthquake with a tsunami coming up. I know some other readers have talked about that, so I don't know if that's what they're talking about. I don't see a tsunami in the United States. I have written with one of my other teachers, Jean Mayall, and we've seen some tsunamis coming to the east. So that could be, perhaps, I hope not. And I hope everybody there is safe. So I think they've done a lot to teach them now about what to watch for in the waves and how to get out of the way. And there's new tsunami warning mechanisms in place. So I hope everybody's safe there. The main thing that I see is this divine feminine energy coming in and changing the patriarchal energy that's been there in the governments and in religion and in just in our lives, right? I know when I was married, we had some pretty, even though I had my own businesses, we had some pretty divided things that we did in our family, and pretty traditional. So that's all changing. Like, nobody does that anymore, do they? So, which is great. And we grow up with what we grow up with, and certainly for my generation, my parents' generation had the trauma, generational trauma of the Depression and the Holocaust. And before that, certainly many lifetimes past, there were wars and famine, and it's hard going here on this planet for quite a while. So we carry that with us ancestrally. Certainly what we did to the indigenous tribes in this country, in the United States, and across the world. So anyway, all that's changing. And people are getting with it, aren't they? So that healing, that's what they want us to focus on, is that healing. And that beautiful blue healing water is coming to us. So I hope you like this. This is the channeling I did with my guides. And they want you to make sure that you look at the toxins, get your water filter, drink the water. Got mine right here. Ganesh. So make sure that you know that you're always divinely protected, and to feel that in your heart, to feel that joy. And many people ask what they're here for. And I always say the easiest way to find that is to find out what brings you the most joy, what just sets your heart pitter patter. And that's what you're here for. So creativity is a huge part of spirituality. And whether it's dancing when you get off work, or when you wake up in the morning, or, you know, anything that sets your heart pitter patter. So have a blessed day. I wish you all love, light, compassion, bliss, and joy. Namaste.